done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition? Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, "Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you." She said, "Okay, I think I can take it." So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and rammed.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Cali West. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Your boy had to speed down here in traffic, you feel me, and get here on time. You know what I'm saying? They had me at the job for too long. What can I say?
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
So, yo, what's up, y'all? It's Cali West. I do thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. So, yo, man, okay. So let me get this going on. Okay, we got a couple people in the chat. My boy XL Pro says like, share, subscribe, Cash App, $, Cali West 1. Man, salute XL Pro. I appreciate you, my G.
My nigga.
XL Pro says Righteous Spirit Gang or RIG. I think that's Righteous Spirit Gang or something. RIG. He says, oh yeah, Righteous Spirit up. After Pill Gang, man. Yeah. You already done know, boy. You already done know. Mr. O with the info comes through and says, what up, though? I appreciate you for checking in, G. Shout out to the Coach Gang. So, okay. We got a couple people in here for tonight so far. How are we looking on YouTube? Because I don't know, y'all, I'm sure y'all know this, but that's how I pay for my chicken sandwiches. It's through YouTube. You feel me? You know, if it don't make no dollars on YouTube, it don't make no sense nowhere else. You feel me? So I gotta check on my stats on the YouTube. Okay. How many people we got on here on YouTube? Okay. We got a couple people in here. Wow. I should even, okay. Let me see what's going on YouTube. I don't even log into my own account when I'm playing my own video. Let me see what we got going on. Oh man. Only 3 in the chat or 3 watching. Y'all must be jumping in and on and off or watching on other accounts.
Emotional damage.
All right, anywho, I ain't gonna let that distract me because it looks like people are supporting me on X, formerly known as Twitter. It seems like, you know, there's a couple of cats watching me on YouTube, so that's cool. I appreciate y'all. However y'all watching, you feel me? So, you know, let's get it. Righteous Spirit up. Now, with that being said, Yeah, so let's continue to talk about what we're talking about tonight. Now, as I see from the thumbnail, yes, it says that Young Thug exposed for dissing Glorilla's looks.
My nigga.
And you know, for what it's worth, I'll say this much. For what it's worth, I don't think Glorilla is, is ugly myself. I think she's all right. I mean, I'll tag her. But at the same time, Young Thug, he can stand on his square. He can say what he want about the bitch. If you think the bitch ugly, the bitch ugly. You feel me? Now, here's the thing. See, the thing is, too, is that, a lot of times, especially nowadays, a lot of men tend to like to gas up these hoes. You feel me? And like I said, I don't think Glorilla is a bad looking chick. But are we going to sit down here and talk about, she's fine as hell and, I want to be with her and all that shit? Nope. Damn, what the hell? Yeah, we ain't about to do that here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Glorilla, she was in a nigga DM or, she was, trying to show a nigga a little action, that'd be one thing. But we ain't going to sit down here and act like Glorilla fine or act like, all that shit. Because, I think I would smash her, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't say much. Most men would smash any chick, you feel me? But Glorilla's not an ugly chick. Like, and he's done it too. You could be cute, you could be ugly and still be attractive. Hey, it's true. Hey, thanks for the miracles of modern science on all these hair weaves. It is what it is.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Because let's just keep it a buck, especially in the Black community. If we just peel back the layers and to say, okay, girl, you know what? You can't have your weave on, don't put on no makeup. You will feel completely different about a lot of these women, especially in the Black community. As a matter of fact, there's actually a trend in the Black community. A trend in the Black community is, most relationships are short term. I mean, and that could be short term for many reasons, right? But one reason why relationships are definitely short term is because of the fact that nowadays, like, you give it a chick, you fuck with her, and guess what? The next time you see her, that bitch don't look nothing like that. You feel me? Or by the time you fuck her, you notice that, the bitch got a bulletproof vest on, you feel me? AKA, what is this thing called? A girdle. What's the thing called? No, I think there's something else called now. Spanx and whatever those things are. Those things that they hold the stomach in and the flabby ass titties and the fat, to keep the fat together. Whatever those things, those waistbands or whatever the fuck they are. Them shits and them chicks be wearing. The truth is, they be doing a lot of faking, a lot of catfishing. There's a lot of catfish going on. You feel me? And I think Young Thug, he's just the one, I guess because he was in jail and he didn't really give a fuck. He probably, he probably didn't even think that, he probably was kind of thinking that he was probably going to get locked up. So he was just talking this shit. He probably didn't even care that she would have heard. But now that he's out and about in public, you know what I'm saying, and he's in the same circles as some of these people, now that, his prison conversation got leaked, now he's trying to rush to make her feel good now because here's the thing, a lot of sisters are gonna be mad about what Young Thug had to say because Young Thug taking a shot, not only is she like a hood favorite right now, all the little ghetto hoes like Glorilla, right? And then on top of it, Glorilla also represents a lot of these sisters. All these sisters was going around wearing blonde hair, wearing all this makeup and, shit like that. He's essentially talking shit about all them hoes. Because guess what? Glorilla call it what you want. Glorilla looks better than a lot of these hoes. So if he says Glorilla ugly, what does that say about the rest of these bitches?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
XL Pro says whoever said she was bad when she blew up definitely look different now. Gym, makeup, grill, facts. Because here's the thing, I didn't think she was shit when she first came out with her song. But I guess after a while, maybe once they beautified her, put on the lighting, the wigs, and boost up her titties and put on the right outfits for her and got her a tailor and stuff like that. Even I kind of started looking at her like, I kind of fuck that bitch. But when I seen that bitch, when she was working at Taco Bell, working the drive-thru at Wendy's or whatever, like, she was nothing to look at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when she first came out, she wasn't big shit. Like, like people like that song. Nobody was digging the song because of how she looked. Now, 17 else says, ha 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 ha. Glorilla looks like Sway Lee and Sexy Red looks like Young Thug. Hey, well look, Young Thug. See, here's the thing though. Young Thug ain't trying to, well, I hope he ain't trying to attract no dudes. So hey, hey, Sexy Red, Sexy Red, that's her problem. You know what I'm saying? She just fix that. And it was so funny too, because she does look like Young Thug, dog. Like they favorite each other. That was funny. XO Pro says Thug was talking like he was on house phone. Yeah. Well, basically, exactly. He was talking like this on the house phone. Sheesh. 17 else says waist trainer is what you were thinking of. Waist trainer, bulletproof vest, girdle, nigga. It do the same shit. But yeah, waist trainer for sure. 17 else says Glorilla ass crazy ass sound looks better than most of them. Oh, it said Glorilla crazy. Glorilla as crazy as it sounds looks better than many of them of these hoes these days, or many of them these days, which ain't saying much. Exactly. And then XO Pro says Glorilla claims Thug was in her DM. Oh, really? So why don't she post it? Why don't she post it? 17 says he wears dresses so you never know about Young Thug, but he has many bras fighting over him. Hey, I ain't gonna front that. I ain't never gonna forget, bro. That nigga wore a tutu, bro. That nigga wore a tutu, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the nigga wore a tutu, bro. He had a dope song, that I'm a Stoner song, but then this nigga had a tutu, dog. I found that very reprehensible, bro. T.I. claims that the reason why Young Thug wore the tutu is because he said that he knew he would get attention from that. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think Young Thug was trying to do something and then change his mind about it. I don't know. That's what I think. 17 says Mega Ninja smash bras that they think are ugly. Yeah, that is true. Like, you don't have to necessarily, I mean, this will sound kind of crazy, y'all. You do not necessarily have to be attracted to a woman to necessarily sleep with her. You feel me? I can honestly say that, it's true. Like, especially when your end's low and shit ain't right, hey, you take what you can fucking get. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, motherfucker look at his spank bank before he fucking go fuck a bitch because, these hoes be looking kind of funny sometimes when your ass be trying to be cheap with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to pay at the hole. But yeah, man, I could definitely attest that. A lot of chicks I smashed, I kind of look back at them like, damn, man, I don't think I did that. But now as an adult, sometimes there's a couple chicks who be throwing it at me. And sometimes I be looking at them like, it might be a little fun, but then here's the thing. Now, as an older man, now I know that sex has consequences, not just STDs. See, STDs is probably the worst case scenario. Other than kids, I guess. Kids, I guess, would be the best of the worst case scenario. But then the unforeseen circumstances of having sex with the chick is bitch on your dick, bitch acting crazy. Then she's gonna be asking for money, extra money, and stuff like that. So yeah. So anyway, long story short is, yes, we do be smashing ugly hoes sometimes. 17 else said they had a song in New Orleans called "F 'em Like They Ugly." Sheesh.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
F them like they're ugly. Oh, hey, that might not be so far seen. That might not be too far gone because most of the time they usually do be ugly, bro. 17 else says they ain't gotta be gentle with the ugly. bras in the bed.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
And it was crazy too, because Glorilla, wasn't she? You know, remember I reported that she was dating a basketball player. Like at one point in time, all these little R&B hoes is like dating basketball players. Y'all remember that? But you know, hey, Young Thug, he's the one who said, "I don't give a fuck if you are dating a basketball player or you did or didn't. Bitch, your ass still ugly." 17L says exactly. He says, Damian Lillard. Right. As a matter of fact, let's get to what Young Thug got to say, you know, because I got the whole conversation. You feel me? And then Exit Pro says, I think she's still dating him. I think so too. As a matter of fact, you know what's crazy? I made a discussion. I made a video about something about how she said about why she stays single and stuff like that. But that has kind of come back on a rise, even though she's dating this basketball player. But that has finally made its rounds. So let's just see how he accepts that. But yeah, we all know here in Righteous Fear that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these athletes are simps. A lot of these athletes are terrible women. Like you'll think because they're athletes that, you know, and women throw themselves at them that they're good women. Unfortunately, it doesn't go hand in hand like we thought it did. Like, you know, you can have women throw yourself at you. That don't mean that you know how to handle them. Now, because I don't know. Like, it's just thing. Like I said, I don't fuck with Glorilla. I think I would fuck with Glorilla if she like, and you know, so funny too. Like, here's the Glorilla's okay, but it's like, you know, so are you gonna? Is she the type of shit you can go break bread? You know, you're gonna break bread for her and all that shit. No, you're gonna fuck with her and expect her to break bread. You like shit, bitch. You the rap star. You dig? Now, okay. So where's that thugger post? Here we go.
I saw the girl, Glorilla.
Yeah.
Why don't people say she pretty? That be ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it. Like, yeah, they say she ain't ugly. People, niggas be saying she ain't ugly. That bitch ain't nothing.
They be saying she look like Rihanna.
Man, be like goddamn Rihanna.
Man,
watch out.
Oh, man.
She look like Rihanna. Long ass bullshit ass wig, skinny shit. Goddamn big ass head, big mouth. Man, watch out. It's crazy. They probably niggas really running around sneaking with a tooth in the henna.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure some other niggas in her DM and stuff. Probably. You know, but I be feeling like sometimes a lot of niggas like that, it'll be like, if the girl was regular and you weren't trying to fuck with the girl, you know, it's just like she got a number one song and, you know.
Niggas like, oh, let hit her. Man, bitch ain't talking about nothing. I would not pursue her at all, ever. Man, watch out. Watch out. That shit ain't man. All the shit I seen about her. Seen a video of walking past. Just big ass mouth, just like always laughing. Look at that bitch. You look funny. She look funny. Man, the girl look funny, man. Who the hell who trying to smack this? Man, you got me thinking like Trippie Redd or some shit and trying to hit her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no.
Man, Trippie Redd done cuffed this girl. And she is like a super thot.
Damn, yo, why my dog Trippie Redd had to catch a stray, bro?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Why Trippie Redd though? Is it because of Coyle Ray or something like that? Because that is her baby daddy, right? But damn, why did Trippie Redd gotta catch a stray? Why Trippie Redd gotta catch a stray? God damn.
This is a sick Negro.
17 now says these females are worse than worse simps than average ninjas. I believe so. Here's the thing too. Damn, I don't know what's up with my damn tank top, but this should just be fucking goddamn, man. Shit, there you go. Keep my shirt like this. I think it's because I'm sitting on the chair or something. I don't know. Anyway, long story short is, man, I truly believe that well, I do want to kind of address that. When you have look, check this out, fellas. When you're a man when men have money, right? It's just kind of like anything else in life, right? Have y'all ever noticed that when your ass is broke, you'll find something in the fridge? You'll find something in the fridge. Shit, you'll make a motherfucking cinnamon toast crunch sandwich, nigga. You get 2 slices of Wonder Bread, cinnamon toast crunch inside, put cheese on it, and put it together and eat it and like it and run it down with some water. You ain't even got no cereal to go with you ain't got no milk to go with your cereal. You still gonna eat that shit. You can put some water in that shit. Shout out to late great John Witherspoon. Now with that being said, but as soon as that rate deposit hit, boy, all of a sudden now, you know what I'm saying, you wanna go, you know what I'm saying, you wanna go get some filet mignon and shit like that. You wanna go take a girl out on a date. Now see, you probably wouldn't have took her out on a date, but because you finally got your bonus check, now you want to take this bitch out to eat. So yeah, these basketball players, the audience, they only focus on playing basketball and keeping their body in condition. When they get time to play, they play, and they don't really have any direction because they had to, instead of playing bitches, they was playing football. You dig? So I definitely agree with that. Now he said, "Did you hear about Bradley Beal and his wife at the wedding after 10 years?" Oh, I heard about that. I did. He says Robert the Game had his arms wrapped all over her from behind. Damn. Sheesh. Cold-blooded. Except Bro says they taking major L's at 17-0. 17 says the wife also waited for James Harden in the tunnel after the game. That's Harden's Clipper beat Beal's sons. What? Are you fucking serious? You can't be fucking serious. 17 says at XL Pros, Bill should be nicknamed LL Fools J. Goddamn. 17 then says Patrick Beverly is a simping over a white broad that obviously don't like or is attracted to him, close to her, and about to marry her. Oh my God, what? Then XL Pro says, turn into Uncle Earl. I got money. My boy Hashim Shabazz come through, says salute. I appreciate you for checking in, G. Well, I mean, for what I'm saying, yo, Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? He ain't for the bullshit, man. He ain't for the bullshit. He ain't about to sit down here and blow up a bitch up just because, you know what I'm saying, just because, she's a little bit on the red side and, got a good wig and some nice makeup and stuff like that. Because that's basically what he was calling out. And what's so funny is ironic. The first thing that he called out was her fucking wigs, bruh. Yo, the first thing he called out was her wigs, bruh.
My nigga.
Hey, now I think about it. Mariah the scientist is like a little half-breed, ain't she? Ooh. Oh, shit.
He ain't lying.
17 now said, I wish I could have told you where I saw the video, but it's on another another creator's channel, so I won't. It's all good. I'll probably find it later, maybe in the interim or maybe for tomorrow night. But good input on that though, G. But yeah, man, I mean, was Young Thug wrong about his assessment? And yes, I'm 17th to know. She, essentially, here's the thing. She's not even ugly to me. It's just that she ain't really all that. But she's all right. Like, I mean, but here's the thing. Young Thug, he's a little spoiled. Young Thug, he done had a plethora of bad bitches, you know what I'm saying? Whether we want to call him, whether we want to say that he's funny, wearing tutus and shit, guess what? He done fucked plenty of better bitches than we'd have because of who he is, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just, look, he's coming from the aspect of the fact that he got plenty of bad bitches. So, he could kind of say a bitch, he don't really see what the hype is about this chick. You feel me? I don't even think he even cares so much about her music either, because like when whoever he was talking to mentioned about how she had a #1 song, he didn't even give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. He's like, man, I done been #1. I done had, at least 20, 30 #1 songs. And you know what? He wouldn't even be lying.
He ain't lying.
But guess what? Men don't like women for their success. Men like women for their either their past and their present and future and future potential. So let's just go back to what he had to say about her real quick.
I saw the girl, Glorilla.
Yeah.
People say she's pretty. That be ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it. Like, yeah, they say she ain't ugly. People niggas be saying she ain't ugly. That bitch ain't mad.
They be saying she look like Rihanna.
Man, be like goddamn Rihanna. Watch out.
Oh, man.
She look like Rihanna. Long ass, bullshit ass wig, skinny shit. Goddamn, big ass head, big mouth. Man, watch out. It's crazy. There probably be niggas really running around sneaking with her too. She on the henna.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of niggas in her DM and stuff. Probably. But I be feeling like sometimes a lot of niggas like that, it'll be like, if the girl was regular and you weren't trying to fuck with the girl, it's just like she got a #1 song and,
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back to the assessment.
Look like Rihanna.
Man, be like goddamn Rihanna.
Said she looked like Rihanna. I don't even know who fucking Rihanna is, but that definitely ain't a motherfucking Rihanna.
Emotional damage.
Man, watch out.
Oh, man.
She look like Rihanna. Long ass, bullshit ass wig, skinny shit.
Long ass, bullshit ass weed, skinny shit. God damn.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
That's what he said to the person on the phone, but saying they obviously tapped this shit in Atlanta Correctional Facility. So now we're talking the shit about it, right?
This is a sick Negro.
Now, 17 says, crazy as it is, Thugger has smashed and is currently smashing all the baddies. Facts. Had hoes crying over him and all that shit. Facts. So let's go back to his assessment. Check it.
Goddamn, big ass head, big mouth. Man, watch out.
Hey, that's so funny though. Like, she is always like, I guess because she got her teeth done. I don't know. I guess if I was to go get my teeth hella done, I'd probably be off. If my teeth was not that great before, because I think she had a lot of spaces in between her teeth and needed braces and stuff like that. But I think she went and got veneered up, because I don't know if y'all remember me saying it, but one of the things that I did think that made her kind of attractive, or I kind of thought was kind of a nice attribute of her, is the fact that she has nice teeth. But now I think about it, that bitch got her teeth done. Because I remember when she was talking about that fuck nigga free, yo, man, that bitch had motherfucking spaces in between her teeth. You know what I'm saying? She had alligator teeth. So that could be an accurate assessment as well. See, here's the thing. Like I said, I do, like for example, I think this picture right here is a good picture of her. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I guess if you get a full assessment of her, it's like, out of all the other women running out here, you got money. Are you really going to be looking for Glorilla? You know what I'm saying? You know, more than likely, probably, you know what I'm saying, not.
It's crazy. There probably niggas really running around sneaking with her too. She on the henna.
Hey, I'm just saying though, he said a lot. A lot of men are not going to agree with her. A lot of black men are not going to agree. A lot of sisters are going to be mad. Shit, the sisters already kind of talk shit already on the line. Because she essentially, Glorilla, like I said, I don't think Glorilla is a bad looking chick. I would smash her. But is she a baddie? No. Like, I don't think y'all ever see me fucking talk about, oh, I want some of Glorilla. I just kind of said, okay, I'll kind of hit it. But yeah, I ain't go fucking, like, out of all the chicks that have had the opportunity to smash on, shit, I would say, you know, there's probably at least 50 to 100 chicks that I could think of that I would want to smash before Glorilla. Not saying that Glorilla's a bad looking chick. If I met her in Memphis or something like that, I probably would, wouldn't mind talking to her. You know what I'm saying? And she was, she was doing the nigga a vibe. But, like if I was an athlete or a basketball player or somebody with status, would I go and get with Glorilla? I don't know. Shit. Most dudes wouldn't even fucking date Megan Thee Stallion. And Meg is actually, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion is still popular than Glorilla, even though Glorilla's getting up there. Oh, shit, hold up real quick. Hey, yo, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, check this out. I'm going to call you in about a bit. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of, but don't trip. I'm going to hit you up because you're in Cali anyway, so I can hit you up. For sure. Yeah, the fam hit me up, checking on, checking on, your boy. I just wanted to just answer that just to know that I ain't ignoring them because, they hit me up earlier. So salute to the fam. Now, Shake and Bake 1981 says, I like her. She's definitely a baddie. Well, here's the thing. I don't think she's a bad looking chick. Like, I would pipe her down. Like, she's not a bad looking chick, but is she a baddie though? Let me ask a question though, Shake and Bake 1981. What makes her a baddie? Because to be honest with you, I don't want to get into, to technical terms, but what makes her a baddie? Like, what makes her a baddie? Like, she had to get her teeth done. She's always wearing wigs. It's not her real hair. I do think that she has a decent body, but I feel like she has a decent body because she's not out of shape. She's not fat. She's not out of shape. She's not overly thick. But, I don't think anything about her jumps out to me as a baddie though, bro. You know what? It all depends. Shake and Bake 1981. It all depends. Like, I don't know. I feel like the term baddie is used loosely, but I always thought a baddie, I thought one of the conditions of being a baddie was at least be like highly sexy or highly like, they're just out, what I'm saying, just super sexy or just super pretty at least. She's neither though. She's just okay. Like, she's okay. Like, to me, Glorilla on look scale is like, she's like an adjustable 6 to me. Like, she's not ugly. She's just all right. And I'll even go as far as saying that she's an adjustable 5. She's an adjustable 5 who could probably get dolled up and probably could reach up to 6 or a high 7 or to a 7. But I don't think she's a baddie personally. like I said, I would take her down. Like, I don't think she's a bad looking chick, but I had to kind of agree with Young Thug. Like, I think Young Thug is probably putting, you know what? No, I just feel like Young Thug. Look, I think Young Thug maybe either he just has a threshold. The bitch don't fit the baddie threshold to Young Thug. Look, I feel like Shake and Bake 1981. I think if you was to get as many chicks or the quality chicks that Young Thug was to get, you would not look at Glorilla at all. And I think that's where you got to take into context too. Young Thug with bad bitches. Like Glorilla is a typical ass bitch. She would not pursue her. Like she would have to fucking hit him up and say like, "Can I blow you?" or something like that. That's what he's saying. 17th and L says many men think all thin broads, especially light-skinned ones, are baddies. I don't feel that way, but to each his own. And see, I can kind of agree with you a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Here's the thing: I like dark-skinned women, but I like light-skinned women too. Like, there's definitely pros and cons to both type of women. But with that being said, like Glorilla is a red bone, and she is a little on the light-skinned side, but some people could say that is she really that light? Like, she's light skinned, but she's not like light bright. She's just, red. She's a red bitch. Like, she probably looks much darker in person because when I seen her when she was working at the damn Wendy's, she didn't look that light. Like, she looked like she was always on the lighter side, but I don't think she was that light. But yeah, here's the thing. I kind of feel like that baddie term is kind of loosely thrown out. I feel like, and here's another too. Baddies could be what they were. They could be made. Baddie could be made. And here's the thing. I almost kind of feel like the term baddie is so overused. I kind of feel like some chicks who consider themselves baddies are not even baddies at all. And I feel like sometimes when we call girls baddies, they're not even really baddies. I feel like it's a term. I don't know. I don't think she's a baddie. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Okay. So, yeah. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next bit that we got to talk about because we still talk about Young Thug in this situation. Apparently, Young Thug, because Young Thug, I guess this leaked out and he was sitting behind bars and he didn't really want people to find out. Apparently, Young Thug did something I was just a little bit upset that he did, but he did anyway. Young Thug apologizes. Young Thug, check this out, y'all. Let's see here. Where's it at? Check this out. Young Thug issues apology to Glorilla after jail call remarks.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't.
This is a sick Negro.
Okay, here go a picture of her right here. Like, I'll fuck her. She kind of look like the chick I fucked the other night. You know what I'm saying? Big nose, you know what I'm saying? I guess some nice lips, I guess. She got her manufactured grill. I mean, I guess her eyes look kind of okay. But, I mean, shit. She got on fucking makeup. What are her eyes supposed to look like? But damn, that is a fucking wig like a motherfucker, bro. Like, and I must say, I wouldn't even say that's even the best wig either. I don't know. That shit don't even fucking look real. Does that shit look real, y'all? That shit don't.
Get to the chopper!
So yeah. So it appears that hip hop is no stranger to controversy, and the latest Flashpoint centers on Glorilla and Young Thug. In recent weeks, a leaked jail recording surfaced online, allegedly capturing the Atlanta rapper disparaging fellow artists. It says among the remarks, he reportedly singled out Glorilla, describing her looks as unflattering terms, a jab that simply drew her into the broader storm surrounding his ongoing legal battles. For Glorilla, the tension arrived without warning. She had been in the headlines for her relationship with NBA forward Brandon Ingram. Yet the leaked audio shifted the focus sharply. The clips also revived long-running allegations of snitching against Young Thug, raising new questions about his standing in both the courtroom and culture. Glorilla, rather than sidestepping into the moment, responded in a sharp retort on Twitter. Mind you, this the same ninja blowing up my phone to ask what color my eyes is, laughing my ass off. Interesting. The post ricocheted across social platforms with fans assisting both her with the complicated undercurrents between two prominent figures in rap. Says Young Thug apologizes at the leaked audio. Not long after, Young Thug offered an apology that caught many off guard. At Glorilla official, first of all, I'm sorry to you for my words, and honestly don't think you're ugly at all. I was speaking from jail, just having a hard time with life. I don't like bashing girls, and I hardly ever did. I'm sorry to you, twin. His message equals parts contrition and explanation revealed an unusual, vulnerable side of an artist who really concedes grounds in public. Oh my God.
This is a sick Negro.
Hey, but you know what though? You know what's funny? I actually believe him. But I believe him both times. Here's the thing. Check this out. Look, when your life is on the line, I can't believe it's like, okay. It's like if you knew you had 24 hours to live. If you only had 24 hours to live, do you know how rude and disrespectful you would probably be to most people, bruh?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Bruh, I know you motherfuckers be fucking cutting the fuck up, bruh. Cutting the fuck up.
Emotional damage.
But this is the same way. It's like, okay, you worrying about your jail case and stuff like that, and then you hear some nigga in jail talk about how she fine, or somebody talk about how she a baddie, or she cute and shit. And I was just like, I guess he ain't got nothing but time to hear some bullshit. He's like, that bitch ain't cute. Like, out of all the bitches we talk about that bitch. Like, sometimes, life could make you act a little better. But the truth is, I believe him both times. I believe what he said in jail, and I believe what he said when he out. When he out, he can now afford to be nice and sweet. But man, that nigga, that was the truth, nigga. That was from his heart. That was his heartfelt. That's exactly how you felt, bro. 17th and 0 says, to me, if you're fine, you're fine. I don't care if you're light skin or dark skin, but if you're not you, not despite the skin tone. I agree. Mr. O with the info says, okay, I can't lie. And then 17 else says, I went to school with several. Oh no. Mr. O with the info says, I can't lie. He says, she looks like Wendy Raquel Robinson. Who the fuck is that? Is that a basketball player? Or is that a chick from the WNBA? Who's Wendy Raquel Robinson? Now I gotta look her up. Mr. O. Damn, bro, you giving me homework to do? 17th and 0 says, I went to school with several broads that looked like Glorilla growing up in NO. So she don't impress me. But I know that people will like her for reasons I mentioned earlier. Right, like, here's the thing, like, yo, Glorilla, look, I don't know if y'all know this. It's so crazy how she be talking all this shit, right? About how, a matter of fact, this is a video of her talking shit about why she stays single and stuff, right? But do y'all know when she had that song, that hit song, Fuck Nigga Free, that she had a whole boyfriend the whole time? Do y'all know that? She was talking Fuck Nigga Free and that she had a boyfriend. I mean, of course, obviously, apparently, I guess it didn't work out anymore because she blew up. I mean, that's going to happen, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Even if a man blows up, he might kick her to the curb too. But just know, if your girl ever blow up, nigga, you're going to be the first thing to go, nigga. Oh, 17 else is Regina from the Steve Harvey Show. You think so? Maybe in certain instances, because old girl did have a sharp ass nose. Regina from Steve Harvey show. Oh shit! You talk about Boss Lady? Which one was Regina again? Remind me. But the secretary was a hottie though. I always thought she had a dope ass body. She looked good in Friday too. Regina from Steve Harvey. Okay, back to our original point. Back to Glorilla. I wanted to say something about Glorilla. Back to Glorilla though. Glorilla had a boyfriend, okay? She had a whole dude, a whole nigga, when she was talking about fuck nigga free. And one of the reasons why I believe that she probably had that dude before she blew up, Glorilla is one of those chicks that, as long as she fall into place, you probably keep her around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's the type of chick that she look like she's, like, dude, she's a little, you know what I'm saying? One thing I could definitely give her is that she's small. She's kind of small and stuff like that. Men like kind of small women. You're kind of small and petite. I could pick you up and throw you across the room. You know what I'm saying? So the bitch, kind of do what she got to do. You probably keep her ass around. Hence why she had a dude the whole time she was talking about fuck nigga free. So yeah, I don't think she's a terrible looking chick. Here's the thing: there's worse dudes, there's worse women in good relationships with men. You know what I'm saying? Because looks ain't everything. But one thing I could definitely say is that a lot of people flatter her because of the fact that she's an artist. But it's like, if you had to write a list of the girls that you want to sleep with, she probably wouldn't be on the list. If you had your choice of who you could be with, literally. Sometimes I feel like sometimes men, and I'm using myself as an example. I feel like sometimes men don't know how to dream. Sometimes we think, okay, just because we'll get with the same type of chick when we got money. When we'll get with the same chick that we'll get with broke. We'll probably get with money. But in reality, we should probably not even be looking at her at all. Just like she wouldn't be looking at us anymore. 17 says, I never said she looks like her, but that's who he was talking about. And Lavita, a.k.a. Terry Vaughn, was way better than an actual baddie. Okay, is Terry Vaughn the chick from Friday, the one who was the secretary, the one who was like, boss lady? Because that bitch she was a beautiful woman. That chick right there, though. She had all the body. Like, what's crazy? She was, no lie, Friday had some little pretty ladies in there. Like, Regina King was beautiful. I always thought Regina King was actually fine herself. She looked a bomb as hell in Poetic Justice. Motherfucking, of course, Nia Long looked good. And I don't know if that's her name, Terry Vaughn, but yeah. J Flo says, salute to Cali West, XL Pro 17. And Mr. O in the chat. He basically shouted out, you know what I'm saying? Shit, a lot of the members of the Free Asian Lifestyle. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. He said, you can have whatever you want with this money. He said, J Flo essentially said, get your money up, not your funny up, ninja.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player. What do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family? We need a seminar so we can teach these guys, to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Give them the right understanding so they can know, man. For real, for real. So back to this thugger business. What else does it say? It says it was the second time in recent weeks that he has addressed a leaked audio directly. Earlier, he pushed back against the chatter linked to his disputes with OTF and Lil Durk, while other instances of interrogation footage had drawn more evasive replies. The exchange with Glorilla, however, carried a sharper personal edge, underscoring both his volatility, and his instinct to manage a narrative that seems to shift by the day. Damn, they tough on him, huh? For now, the dust has settled still with an additional recordings reporting in circulation. The open questions remain. Will Young Thug continue to confront them one by one, or will he let the noise dissipate as he turns his focus back to his music? Well, hey, I guess we gon' see. We gon' see. But yeah, man. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. Now 17 says Glorilla would be far off my list, and yes, Labita was the secretary. Yeah, she was a fat. Yeah, she was. Yeah. Now she was a baddie with a fatty. Cause you know what I like about her? What makes her a baddie to me is the fact that she naturally had a pretty good face. She had her real hair, and she was a thoroughbred. She was making a stallion before making a stallion. And she wasn't a stallion, because a stallion is a male horse. Now, okay, so, we done got through this whole Glorilla situation. Oh, but what's so funny, too? Because, that's what Young Thug said, right? But the internet, like these women, they're not letting up. Let me show y'all. These women are not letting up. Look what they got to say. He only apologized because it got leaked. Fans react as Young Thug apologizes to Glorilla after leak call. I don't like bashing women, girls. Well, too late for that. Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Like, I think eventually it's gonna go away, but they're gonna look, the woman, the sisterhood gonna come after his ass. 17th and else says all facts about Terry Vaughn. Man, shit crazy, boy. Hey, but here's the thing, Young Thug, his demographic and people who kind of like him are these wig wearing ass hoes. So that's a tough little sell. He's definitely going to have to, yeah, I don't know. But no lie though, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's like, okay, if you're a rapper, what do? You always call your lawyer or something like that? Because I think if your lawyer is calling you, they can't record the line, and they don't even have access to recording the line. So I don't know. When you talk shit, you might have to have a lawyer call first and then talk on three-way. Because I know that shit sound like some shit that they do in the movies, but that shit they do that shit for real because lawyer client confidentiality. Shit crazy. Well, like I said, I kind of feel like, hey, he just want, hey, he just not about, these, gassing these hoes up. Okay, so what else we got on the menu tonight? What else we got? Oh, look at Glorilla here. Remember I was talking about what she was talking shit about why she be single? Check this out.
I ain't got no nigga because I'm such a real nigga myself. And you niggas be like ass niggas like real deal bitches. Like bitch, that's what you is. I would call a nigga a bitch, so like that's why I ain't got no nigga because I curse niggas out like bitch. Little ass nigga, like little ass bitch. On some real shit like bitch niggas make me gotta curse out.
Bruh.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
This is a sick Negro.
See, this is why I don't really mind Young Thug, taking shots. So bring it down some. Bring it down some. Okay, you sound like an argumentative ass bitch. You need just cuss a nigga out. Cuss a nigga out for what? You just gonna cuss a nigga out, just cuss a nigga out just for no reason, huh? So you just cuss a nigga out, just cuss a nigga out. That sounds like toxicity. And I almost feel like she's almost trying to sit. I almost kind of feel like, to be honest with you, y'all, I kind of feel like she's all cap. I kind of feel like she's just doing that shit for the sisterhood. 17 else says the sister hoes hate black men, so anytime they can attack one of us, they definitely will. But the crazy part is they would normally call Glorilla a preference because she is light skinned. Oh, of course. Well, you know, women like to, they like to kind of play the ends against the bell. They like to pick and choose what they want to do. So, J Flo says, bitch ass. Right. What the fuck? Like, she's the type of chick just because he's hard her ass. Okay, well, you know, I got off work late, or I was hanging out with my boys a little, you know. You got home, instead of you coming right over at 11, like you said, you came over there like 11:30, and now she want to go question your ass and call your ass a bitch ass. God damn, bro. What kind of shit is that?
You sell it's all bullshit. All of it.
So I'm saying, you think she be calling a basketball player a bitch ass? Or you think she always probably know how to act? She always probably know how to act when around that motherfucker. Because like I said, she was the same one who was all about fuck Ninja Free and fucking had a whole ninja. 17 else says, but because of their hate for ninjas, it's stranger from he said because their hate for ninjas is so stronger than their hate or love for anything else, they would ride for Glorilla the same way they ride for Cardi B, and she ain't black and call them roaches. Ooh. Is that what Cardi B said? Damn. J Flo says they're so nice to white dudes in the commercials. Facts. Facts. Yeah, man, you know what? Look, that's just a losing battle. I just warn y'all about them. I still deal with black women myself, but I know they can tend to be a headache in certain aspects of life, for real. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily because they're black, it's because they're black and, you know what I'm saying, their ass don't know their daddy. Or they ain't got no good relationship with their daddy, or the daddy wasn't a strong daddy. Or, you know, based off what their mama said, he left, right? He left.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find...
But yeah, that's Glorilla for you. And what else I got for y'all boys in my trick bag? Oh, well, this chick claims that she's like submissive. I'm gonna try to turn it down because I think she's playing one of the little songs.
All right, fellas, I have a question and I really want some answers. How come when a woman tries to like do things, buy drinks, or pay for dates, or get gifts, or treat you to something, y'all don't really know how to receive?
Oh my God. I might not be able to play this out because you know what? I ain't trying to get my coin taken. You know what? I'm gonna just post that on Facebook though. Now, 17 months, she probably does call that basketball player he probably does call it a call. Or she probably does because basketball players are the biggest sense. Oh, it's okay. So she calling Brandon a bitch ass nigga. That nigga like 6'7", and her little 5'1" ass calling that nigga a bitch ass ninja. My God.
Emotional damage.
Well, you know what's so crazy too? I don't know if y'all know this, but you know when they talk to you all crazy like that, that's because they either they definitely want to emasculate you. That's definitely going down. But the truth is, what they want you to do is they don't want you to argue with them back. They want you to really put hands on them. But fellas, let this be known now. It's not worth it. Any chick who wants to have get into a shoving match with you and have, sex with you, man, that's a toxic ass bitch. You need to leave her alone. I'll tell you one thing. She called me out my motherfucking name. That's the first and last time she'll ever have the opportunity to do so. Because that, like, for example, this is gonna sound real. I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. It's one thing if somebody curse at me. It's one thing if I even curse at her. But I'm never gonna call her out her motherfucking name unless she does something really, really, really treacherous for me to call her out her name. So she called me out my name. I take that very, 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 very serious. Very, very, very serious. 17 then says it ain't about their daddy. They just want to be down with and not ostracized by the sister hoes. You know what? I don't know. We might have to agree to disagree with that. Because here's the thing. There's a section of black women who really don't care what everybody else got to say, right? And here's another too. These same chicks, when they decide to go date a white man, you think they truly care about what somebody's gonna say? No, they're just gonna go get them a white man. So I would say that like that's not necessarily the case. I truly believe any chick, yo, check this out, 17 and all. Any chick who has not seen her mother submit to a man is doing to disrespect a man. I mean, I'm sure there's always going to be that, there's always going to be the exception to the rule, but any chick, man, who did not see her mom submit to her man, why is she going to submit? She never seen her mom do it. Why would she? Think about it. A lot of times we don't think about it. We don't see his thing. A lot of times when we meet these chicks, I mean, I'm sure you probably do. I could be miscalculating, but a lot of times we don't think about their past. Past presents future behavior, bro. Past presents future behavior, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people like, yo, if you just look at anybody that you know, probably, like even me, even I, probably one of the reasons why I'm probably not married is because why? My parents got divorced. Okay? You know what I'm saying? My OG decided to pull the plug on a marriage. You feel me? I can honestly say, probably how I view relationships and how I view things in life is directly a culprit based off of that fact. So, and the fact that I'm not monogamous and I'm not about marriage, I'm definitely the wrong guy to try to get married to. Shit. I'm even a red flag. Shit. But you're definitely your past relationships or past experiences definitely shape who you are, man. The reason why some men say that they rather get with a white woman is not because all white women are good, because there's some trashy white women who have multiple baby daddies too. When black men say they want white women, they talk about the respectable type of white woman who wouldn't even want to have a kid out of wedlock because she doesn't want to look a certain way to her mom and her dad, right? Or she has a support system. She has someone who, she has people who depend on her to do what's right. People who invested into her. That's what I kind of mean, bro. Now, see? And then 17 says the sister hoes worship white man and will applaud and put them on a black woman for being with her because that's their hope. That's them hope. You know what? Touche. That is true. 17 says they all want Travis Kelce. Hey, yo, a matter of fact, it's funny you bring up Travis Kelce, 17 because Travis Kelce, and I'm probably going to talk about it tomorrow night. With Travis Kelce, man, he went to like Nicaragua or some South American country. And dude, they fucking bum rushed him, bro. Like all his little fans and stuff. And mind you, he's like the tallest guy in the whole building. But mind you, bro, because he got with this Taylor Swift chick, man, yo, he is like internationally known now. And here's nothing to you. See, his thing as Americans, we're very cocky. Here's the thing. We believe that when things are going on at the Super Bowl, we believe that the whole world is watching the Super Bowl. And guess what? Are there people all over the world watching the Super Bowl? Hell yeah. Yes, sir. But I'm going to say this to us right now, bro. Yo, I'm going to just say this right now, though, bro. When he got with his Swiftie chick, they probably all know him more because of Taylor Swift. As a matter of fact, look. Jay Flo brings up, he says, Chiefs in Brazil, right? U.S. He says Chiefs in Brazil, right? But yo, Jay Flo, check this out. Do you know that Patrick Mahomes was playing in the background? Do you know that everybody was kind of on his tip? Patrick Mahomes, we know damn well if he was in the stateside, everybody be all on Patrick Mahomes. But guess what? In Brazil, it's Brazil where it was. Thank you for that correction. But guess what? Patrick Mahomes had to play the background. As a matter of fact, y'all want to see it real quick? Since I want to talk about Patrick Mahomes real quick, let's talk about it. Let's see, where's that? Oh, here you go. Let me share it. Okay. Let me share this real quick. Check this out. Look. Patrick Mahomes was probably like, what the hell? Look. When this happened, he was probably like, what the hell? He did not expect in a million years that they'd be all like jocking him instead. Check this out. Where is it at? Okay, hold on. I'm looking for the video. Where's the video at? Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all the video. Oh, here you go. Well, damn. Did y'all see Patrick Mahomes? Now, let's see here. Well, I didn't see him. But I read the article. It says, let's see here. It says, let's see here. It says, look, the tight end who arrived alongside Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, 29, and their teammates on Wednesday, September 3rd, kept his cool and smiled as he connected with fans that greeted him from behind the barricades. Yo, I'm telling y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just the, you said, J Flo says, those NFL players looking for a booty. Oh, shit. Looking for booty? Man, they probably getting flooded, bro. They ain't got, look, them booty, man, shh. Man, them booties is all in their face, bro. You already know. 17th and said them bras will pass 100 Patrick Mahomes for one Travis Kelce. Hey, well, facts. J Flo says, Mr. Swift. Mr. and Mrs. Swift. Hey, but you know what? Call it what you want. Patrick Mahomes is like, Ninja, I'm going to take that shit to the motherfucking bank. That nigga said, I'm going to take that shit to the motherfucking bank. He said, I don't give a fuck, bro.
My nigga.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. Hey, Travis Kelce, I don't give a fuck, man. He's like, I'm on my way to the gravy train. Shit, you feel me? He trying to get all that money, bro. All that. And I ain't even mad at him either, bro. I'm not. But yeah, man. All right, so it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. It's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. A man support man comes through. He says, salute to Cali West, Miami, and everyone in the chat. Then 17 else says, Kayla, Nicole, bitch ass, never stood a chance. Facts. Here's the thing. Like I said last night, y'all. The reason why, look, it don't matter how good those black women look. Yeah, did those women technically kind of look better than Taylor Swift? I would say the only thing that made those chicks better than Taylor Swift is the fact that them chicks had ass. They had ass and titties. Because Taylor Swift ain't got that much body. But I don't think her face is that bad looking. She just ain't got no body. But guess what? Sometimes pancakes can be fun, man. You ain't always gotta have junk in the trunk. Trust me, she'll probably bend it over and make it work just fine. Probably let them get all holes too. You never know, man. Trust me, man. It ain't all about booty. You know what I'm saying? That's what the doo-doo come out. Now, J-Flo says they said Swift's cat has more money than Travis. Level up. Oh, man, that's not even of course. That's for sure. That's of course. That's for sure, man.
He ain't lying.
Oh, that is a fact. Hey, why do you think he dealing with her? You think he'll be dealing with her if he was like, you think if Taylor Swift, I mean, I'm just saying, I know you don't think this, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking. He wouldn't even be dealing with her if she was like on Glorilla. He wouldn't even be dealing with her if she was like on Glorilla's level. Taylor Swift is, man, dude, Taylor Swift, I wouldn't say she's bigger than Kanye West, but I feel like as far as fame is, she definitely caught up to him, should I say. But yeah, man, that nigga said, man, fuck all that shit. He said, man, fuck love. So I could be with her. And like I said, man, I'll still pipe her down. Like I said, there's more. Here's the thing. It's not as if he's not gonna be piping other bitches anyway. Trust me, they probably even have an agreement. Like, okay, look, just don't ever fuck these hoes in public. You know what I'm saying? They probably all got an agreement. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they do. They have some type of verbal or some type of contractual agreement that he can go fuck other bitches that he want. I'm almost on. Look, that's how rich people do. Rich people, they take the sex big deal and take that shit out of the way. And then J-Flo said he better sign that prenup. Oh, he's gonna have to.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
That was crazy. Prenups are not actually a bad thing. Prenups are not actually a bad thing. The reason why women don't really want, the reason why women try to renege on prenups, I'm gonna tell y'all one reason. It's not because they can't live. Like, if you're like Elon Musk or somebody, or what's that dude's name? The idiot who might get married again. The dude from Amazon. He's not an idiot because he's like a billionaire. He's a 30 billion man. But, I only call him an idiot only because he's considering getting married again. What's that dude's name? How can I forget his name? One of the most famous men on earth. Damn. I was overusing my brain today. Anyway, the founder of Amazon. Whatever, Jeff Bezos. Now, Jeff Bezos, the only reason why he's probably going to get married is because he believes that his investors will feel more comfortable with him getting married. But you don't think he go and sleep with other people? Like, when his wife divorced him, he literally wasn't even mad. Like, this was actually really crazy. J-Flo says Bezos got married. Oh, he did get married? Well, but like I said, nothing's wrong with a prenup. Prenups could be, good things. And when rich people get married, it's a business deal. It's only broke people get married over love. Or should I say broke men? Because in the back of that woman's head, even if she does marry you, she expects you to, to progress. J-Flo says his wedding was like $60 million or something crazy. Wow. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Who am I to go tell him how to live his life? Here's the thing. Look at it like this. This is gonna sound kind of crazy. I mean, I know this is gonna sound ironic because just because you could afford it doesn't mean you want to pay for it. But I'm sure that he kind of understands what he could get into. The fact that he had to fucking give that last chick all that fucking money. So go figure. Go figure. And a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, didn't she already break up with that teacher dude? His ex-wife broke up with him and got with a teacher. And I think they got divorced any fucking way. Man, look, y'all hoes just need to stay where the fuck y'all at.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Just stay where you're at, man. Like, it's not gonna work out anywhere else. Nowhere else.
He ain't lying.
But they don't want to listen. What else I got for y'all boys? Oh, look at what this chick got to say. Remember we were talking about how they be on Zaddy's jock. Check this out.
That I think about all the time. She was at the mall, she didn't have her hair done, nails done, face done, didn't have on a great outfit, but she's the type of girl who's always done up. A man comes up to her at the mall, he says, "You're so beautiful, I'd love to get to know you more, let's exchange information." She thinks he's attractive, but she turns him down. Her reasoning was the most mind-blowing thing ever to me. She said that because he was interested in her while she looked a little bit run down and unkept, she knows that that man is not her type. The type of man she likes would never go for a woman who does not look well kept. And that makes perfect sense. The type of woman that a man goes for will determine if he's actually your type. You are lying if you say that you couldn't look at a list of women that a man has been with and say, "Oh yeah, you're not gonna like me." Because you know what type of women are similar to you and which aren't. She was saying, if you like me while I look like this, you don't like me for real. Because this isn't how I usually look. This is the exception. You aren't gonna like the rule. It has literally stuck with me forever. So I wanted to share.
Dr. Umar, what do you think about what she got to say?
Some of y'all say he go too hard. It ain't that bad. Oh, yes, it is. Now you see. Now you see.
You have cooned so bad that they damn near need to put your face in the dictionary next to the word coon.
I'm going to hospitalize you coons because I care about you. The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for coons.
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all see? So let me ask a question. Is she supposed to be done up? Is she supposed to be done up? Well, okay. What can I say? One, why is her face makeup lighter than her arms? That already is an indication of something. Two, okay, you know how black girls do get lighter makeup on their face than the rest of their body. But why does she have rosy cheeks? Why does she have rosy cheeks? The only reason why a black woman put rosy cheeks on her, will have that rosy cheek look, is because she's looking for Zaddy. And like I said, y'all all know I have nothing against interracial relationships. I don't care if a white man want to play a black woman or vice versa. I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to call it out. So go figure, it's a chick who don't even love herself not to have makeup is talking about how women shouldn't date men who date women who are not all that great. What she doesn't understand about men is that we see past all that makeup shit. We don't care about all that makeup shit. As a matter of fact, and a lot of us who are fooled by the makeup, when we see y'all without the makeup, we dump your ass. So guess what? Consider it a favor to yourself when a man sees you and your makeup is not on. Because guess what? He really likes you. Or at least likes how you look. He likes how you look. So yeah, man. Like that's just kind of just crazy. That's just kind of a crazy thought process, right? But yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes these sisters be making it hard on themselves. Don't they make it hard on themselves, y'all? That man's important man says laughing my fucking ass off. 17 says she really has no room to have that kind of Rick Martel level of arrogance. Facts. Facts. J Flo says get married if you want to see your lady at her worst. Woo! Motherfucker. Shit.
Nasty bitch.
Girlfriends are better than wives. Girlfriends are better than wives. And you know, y'all know I almost got married before too, right? I almost married a single mother. Yes. If I would have stayed in California and I would have probably, I probably would have married a single mother. But shit, I went out to like Miami. I went to like go see my family in Florida. And when we came out here and shit, I seen how I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. I brought my ass down here and never looked back. Yo, that was the best decision I made ever in my life, was to not be no damn stepdaddy. Even if I stayed in California, never be a stepdaddy, bro. Fuck that. Now, if you're an older man and you want to get an older chick, I still wouldn't even suggest it, bro. Because here's the thing. Older kids come home too. You know what I'm saying? The economy is bad. They might have to come home for like a couple months or a year like that. Now you got to deal with somebody else's kids. Man, fuck that shit, bro. I'm straight.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
That's why I'm definitely glad I didn't get married. But yeah, the only time I could really seriously consider getting married was like about almost 18, 20 years ago. And guess what? Shit. Never again. Shit.
You ain't lying.
17 says I've been married before, and that was one of my first relationships. Damn. Well, at least you did it when you were younger, man. Got that crazy shit out the damn way. But I done seen plenty of people get married and plenty of people get divorced. And I done seen plenty of people who were just boyfriend and girlfriend forever, and guess what? They still together. So go fucking figure, bro. Go figure. Oh, it said, 17 said I've been married before, and that was one of my first relationships. Oh, that was one of my, it said that was my worst relationship. Okay, I was about to say, okay. That was one of your worst relationships, okay. No doubt, no doubt. 17th and and then, okay. So let's see here. But yeah, she is just the arrogance on her, okay? Just the arrogance on her. Y'all want to hear some more arrogance? I got some more arrogance. There's a chick talk about her dating criteria at 40. Please tell me I have it here. Ooh. And you know what's funny, y'all? I got my new phone too. But I think I'm going to return it. Because my new phone is like, I don't know, it's a few millimeters smaller than my old phone. I kind of want a larger phone, y'all. Like, I can't be having, like, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I got a little iPhone. Like, no, I don't know, I might go ahead and trade it in. We'll see. I'm going to look at it again. But I looked at it last night. Now it's kind of like, when I looked in the mail, I was like, this little ass box. So I don't know. I don't think I want to keep that phone. I think I want to get a bigger phone. But I want a larger phone. So I'm probably going to go with what's that thing called, the Ultra. S25 or the S26 Ultra or whatever the fuck that is. But I might change my mind. We'll see. But I definitely need more memory. 128 gigabytes without a USB chip. I mean, you can't even put a You know how you put those SD cards? You can't even put the SD cards on these new ass phones. So I'm gonna have to probably get one with a better memory. Why am I telling y'all this like y'all care? Like, what does that have to do with me showing y'all a video and then not show y'all the video and we talk to you about my goddamn phone? I appreciate y'all for real, you know that? And then the 17 no explain them. So he said autocorrect got me. I got you, brother. I got you, brother. You know what I'm saying? 17 Smoked Out Reading by Cali West. 17th and 0 says I wouldn't recommend marriage to anyone, to any man. Damn, that's what something like J Flow would say. 17th and 0 says very few women are marriage material. Oh shit. See, now J Flow got me really feeling real bad now. He says you need at least 525 gigabytes, fam. Hey, no, you know what's crazy? That's funny you say that because I totally agree with you with that. So I guess after I do this, I don't know. I don't think I could probably talk to. I don't think I could talk to them. I don't think I could talk to my phone company tonight. But I had hit up the dude who sold me the phone, and I guess he ain't hit me up because his ass already got his goddamn money. But I did see something on the thing that said if I wanted to trade in my phone or something like that, I could either call him or go into the store. So I'm probably gonna call him tomorrow in between like work or something like that. And maybe on my lunch break, take the phone. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take the phone with me to work and just have it on me. But I need a bigger phone, man. Like, but I definitely need more. I definitely need more gigabytes. 128 gigabytes. I could run through that. I could just run through that just off of downloading those little clips that I show y'all sometime, y'all. Well, maybe not, but I got a lot of music and stuff like that. And it's like I already got two phones. So I'm probably gonna have to get rid of the other phone or something. I don't know. Maybe I even swap it out and use it my old Galaxy for that my other phone too. But still, it's like sometimes I always carry both my phones on me. So I don't know. But 128, that don't sound like enough to me at all, G. Like, and I didn't consider it because I didn't consider it. Like, it was just kind of an opportunity. They sold it to me at the right time. Like, it was like I've been meaning to get a phone, but that was like the last thing on my mind. But and then they kind of got the opportunity. But whatever. Like I said, not like y'all give a fuck. Let's see here. As I'm talking to y'all, I'm actually putting down this stack of videos. That way we can talk about what we gotta talk about. And Info said he ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
Shit. And then what else we got? J Flow says video be straight jacking unless you store it in the cloud. Right. That's another thing too. That I was saying, like, you know, with this phone, you can have your own iCloud, your own cloud and stuff like that. So that I guess could be helpful too, but that just sounds like some extra shit I got paid for. Like, damn, they even took away your access to fucking download and shit. I mean, I guess what I could do is flip side to it is that I do have a whole bunch of computers, man. I have like at least what I got 4 or 5 computers. So go figure. I should be able to, if I have anything that I don't want on my phone anymore, I should be able to flip it. But I kind of hate doing that. I don't like. To be honest with you, I learned from past mistakes that if you have like an SD card or you have a hard drive, even if you get a bigger hard drive, a larger hard drive that's 2 times the size, 3 times the size, it doesn't matter what size, but even if you get a larger hard drive, you never ever clear your hard drive or your SD cards. Why? Because whatever you have as your storage, that could always go bad. And yo, trust me, I learned that the hard way. So what I try to do is anything that I feel like that I need to have on my device, I never technically erase it, if that makes any sense. Just in case I ever had to reference back to my phones. So I try not to clear a hard drive and to remain down. I'd rather just get a whole new computer or do a hard drive, just like that. But like delete stuff and trying to think I could delete stuff because, I put it on another piece of storage or another USB drive. I done had other USB drives go bad. But anyway, enough of all that. And I'm glad a lot of y'all are still posting and watching this show. I appreciate y'all. Let's see how many people are watching on Facebook. Let's see how many people are watching on YouTube. Okay. 6 people in the chat. Okay. 6 people were watching live. Okay. Let's find this video that I was telling you about. You know what's crazy? After all that talking, I forgot which video I was going to show y'all. Do y'all remember? Did I ever mention what video I was going to play y'all? Did I ever mention it? So I never mentioned what video I was going to play? Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Oh. It was about this chick talking about her dating criteria now that she's like, in her 40s. Come on, please tell me I got it. Oh, man. Okay, maybe I did have it. Maybe I do have it here already. Hold up. Oh, here we go. It was standing right in front of me the whole goddamn time. Bruh. What the hell? Yo, I goofed up, bruh.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
This is a sick Negro.
Real nice looking guy, and I couldn't determine if he was actually buying groceries for himself or if he was an Instacarter. And my mind started to spiral like, could you date an Instacarter? And then it made me think of like, what careers would you not be able to date? Now, me as a 46-year-old woman, college educated, entrepreneur, own my own business, these are the people in their careers that I would not date. I'm not dating a drug dealer or a scammer. I got way too much to lose to be caught up in any type of scamming you got going on. You know what I'm saying? You won't take me down. You know what I mean? A stripper, of course. A personal trainer. They be getting too much tang thrown at them. I ain't got time for that. What else? I don't know if I could date somebody who has a full-time job that I consider to be a part-time job. At the age of 46, and I'm dating people who are in their 40s, you need to have a career. You need to have a career to date me. You need to have been at your job for almost 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? You should be pending retirement at this point. You closer to retirement than just starting a job. So I need somebody with some behind them. You know what I mean? Ladies, tell me what jobs would you not date?
Yo.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
J Flo says, Tang Fitness. Yo, that bitch is fucking goofy. And Tang. That bitch said that she was 40. Why is she talking like a little ass girl? Skydaddy 4444 come through and says, we in this bitch salute. Hashim's like LOL. Skydaddy says, Rev X that practice team. Bitch, for real, bro.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Man, you know what's ironic is that I mean, I knew a lot of people, right, who stopped working regular jobs in like 2015, 2016 when they started doing Uber and Lyft because it gave a lot of people independence to kind of be able to kind of segue into other things in life. I can even tell y'all too, I even did deliveries and stuff and actually kind of kept me afloat too. But you know what's ironic? It's ironic that she said that she's seen a man shopping and she didn't know if she was shopping for himself or for Instacart. You know what's ironic? Because somebody I know, there's someone I know personally who, listen to this, based on her premise, if he was single and she's seen him in there shopping for Instacart, she would not give him no pussy and she would not give him no play. But guess what? Do you know that same chick would have did the man that I know a personal favor? Let me tell you why. There's a guy that I know, and I've known him for a very long time, somebody very close to me. He does Instacart all the time. But you know what's crazy? See, if you were just based off the fact that he works at Instacart, you would just think, oh, he's just a broke-ass ninja. And oh, he jumps in a Hyundai, right? But guess what? That Hyundai is his second car. His first car is a Dodge Challenger, right? Where he keeps it at his second house, okay? Why? Because the man has his first house used as a rental property. But guess what? Even though, but then during the day when he's not Instacarting, he works a regular 9-to-5 job. Yo, this nigga winning, bro. Winning.
My nigga.
Yo, he could be he's essentially living a free agent lifestyle so that other than the fact that he got a girl. Bruh, this man I know. And I see why he goes to Instacart, why he works Instacart. This man go to vacation more than a motherfucker. If y'all think Coach Greg Adams goes on vacation often, I would just say this person that I know, he goes just as much as often as CGA does. And he's enjoying his life. But guess what? Just like Coach Greg Adams, he works hard for it. But guess what? Someone see you being a fitness trainer like Coach Greg Adams. Someone see you doing, work like my boy. You feel me? At Instacart, she gonna think, oh, he ain't got no money, he ain't got this thing, he ain't got that. But she didn't even realize the dude got more money than the niggas that you usually fuck with. So like I said, for her to pass up on a dude who's doing Instacart, she might be doing a dude who's Instacart a favor. And no, is every guy who does Instacart or DoorDash, secretly, got, multiple streams of income and decent money and a decent career? I wouldn't say that would probably be the norm. But guess what? She thinks the guy's attractive. She wasn't even willing to at least hear the guy out. The guy could have been shopping doing Instacart because he's going to school to be a doctor. She don't fucking know. Now, J. Flo brings up a good point. He says CGA was waiting for travel for years. Patience and discipline paid off. Facts. You feel me? Hey, CGA, he took the righteous way around it, dude. He took the righteous way around it. And no pain, no gain. But it's crazy because it's funny too, because the guy that I know, we all went to school together. We all went to Cal State Northridge. Well, he went to Cal State Northridge when CGA was there, because I wasn't even an underclassman yet by the time by the time CGA probably graduated, I think I finally became like a freshman or something like that in college or something like that. But CGA definitely went to school with this guy that I know, the same dude that we're talking to. So it's ironic that, but it's ironic because guess what? They both matadors and they both love to go to vacation. They go to vacation. Look, they go on vacation like you go to your weed spot. Sheesh. So salute to Coach Greg Adams and salute to and word to bro.
My nigga.
Yeah, man, I love seeing black men winning and making it. And I love the fact that I love to see black women take these great black men for granted, man. they take these great black men for fucking granted. But guess what? They're only doing them a favor, but then they get mad when Coach Greg Adams or, you know what I'm saying, my Matador bro go and, you know what I'm saying, get him a little flatback, a little Kelly.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
Sky Daddy says I own a cleaning business. Oh, you know what? I always kind of want to know, but I like to stay out of people's business. But I'm glad you're telling us. I own a cleaning business. My relatives tried to clown when I started this 6 years ago. I have already 40K in their payroll today. Let these bitches sleep. Let them rest. Peace. Man, salute. Shit, man. If your ass wasn't always Cincinnati, nigga, I would have picked up a broom and said, shit, let me pick up a few hours. Why?
He ain't lying.
But why though?
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Shit, I'm always looking ways to make money. But yeah, man, entrepreneurship is probably definitely the way to go, especially with this economy going. You know, where the economy is going. But yeah, but since retirement ain't the key, I just get myself back in the rhythm of working multiple jobs and stuff like that. You feel me? But yeah, man. Oh, but back to your job. He says I own a cleaning business. My relatives tried to clown me when I started 6 years ago. I have over 40K in payroll. Let these bitches sleep. Let them rest in peace. Man, salute, bruh. Salute.
My nigga.
Yeah, man. You know what? I remember one time my dad kind of said that to me. Even though I kind of feel like my dad kind of let me down in a lot of aspects in life, there are certain things that he did kind of teach me and did kind of put into my mind, But one thing he definitely said was, people think that, for them to make money, they got to go and like make something new or invent something new just to go make money. I mean, nothing's wrong being intuitive and, ingenuity. Nothing wrong. You could make a killing of it being intuitive and, using ingenuity. But he was like, sometimes if you were just to go just find something, he said most people will make money, they find something to sell. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely got, and selling a service like cleaning business is great. Like you see those people who be working at nighttime cleaning those offices, those are all usually private businesses and stuff like that they even do locally. So salute to you, bro. Word to bro. 17 notes said her dumbass could have helped him drive an Instacart and they both get paid, and he'll be more than willing to break her bread on her due to follow her shooting in the gym with him and hustling with him. Dumbass bitch. Facts. And I ain't gonna lie, my Matador bro, he got a little chick who's pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? He got a decent chick on his team. You feel me? Now, J Flo says, did coach say his ex-wife has to do? Oh, yeah, he said, did coach say his ex-wife has to do DoorDash? Yes. He mentioned that. A lot of chicks these dishes are doing DoorDash. Yeah. A lot of these hoes doing DoorDash. And look, too. Man, I was doing DoorDash when it first came out. I'm going to just tell y'all this right now. DoorDash ain't shit now. But when DoorDash first came out, I say in 2015, 2016, let's just say your boy was cleaning up off that shit, bro. See, here's the thing. It's to the point that, honestly, it's just like anything else. When too many people try to get on the bandwagon, that's probably when the gold rush is over. But at one point in time, man, gas was inexpensive, and they was paying a lot to that DoorDash shit, man. Now, 17 says these bras that I have been most generous to, and have more loyalty than the ones that hustle with me. It's nice. He said the bros that I have most generous to and more loyalty with are the ones that had to hustle with me. But you know why? It's funny you mentioned that too, because essentially, there's not a really original thought that I'm saying. Probably heard this from CGA, but yeah, I think he said this. and it's something that's actually already kind of true. I mean, it's something that I already believe, but no, I like to give credit where his credit is due. He said that, women really don't appreciate nothing unless they earned it. Like if you give it to her too easy, just like a relationship. If you don't make her work for the relationship, she can take the relationship for granted. If you get with her and just the first night you sleep with her, all of a sudden you're your boyfriend or girlfriend, she's not gonna respect you because she's going, damn, you just get with every chick that give you some pussy. So yes. So it's just like the same thing with like money as well. If they earn the money, they're gonna appreciate it. I agree. 17 else says I used to work for my cousin Janai King business back in the day. He said I used to work for my cousin's Janai King business back in the day while back in the day. That's what's up. That's what's up. I worked with family before. Working with family is okay. Working with family is okay. As long as your family means business, you can work with your family. But yeah, But shit, me and my brother, we were essentially electricians together. Now, Sky Daddy 44444 says still work my 9 to 5 too. In marketing also will help demo houses with my uncle. Ooh, when I can. Yo, I did a lot of demo being an electrician. Gotta have multiple hustles nowadays, and I'm still broke. Wink, wink. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Rich ass nigga. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. But yeah. Broke. Wink, wink. Now, 17 Leno says, I used to do Uber Eats, Uber and Lyft while working 2 hotels. Man, yo, your boy was doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Postmates all at one time. Shit, man. I did Amazon Prime. Man, I probably just did just about all those platforms, bro. All them platforms. Shit. Lyft has suspended my shit. Skydaddy 44444 says womb donors at best for the broke bitches that don't need to know funds. Seek first, fellas. Man, I appreciate you. You know your boy need that. I salute you, G.
My nigga.
Boy, needed that. You feel me? Shit, cause these motherfuckers getting all my money this week, bro. Now, Janae King says, Janae King is a cleaning business too. Oh, wow. So all y'all boys, damn, okay. Y'all trying to throw me hints? Y'all telling me to open up a cleaning business? Y'all giving me ideas, huh? Maybe I need to open a cleaning business. Can I be honest with y'all? I probably wouldn't be a good cleaning business person. Not that I'm not cleansy, but I'm kind of more like the person who will probably pay somebody to get my shit clean. Cause I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm not the most tidiest person per se. Like, for example, if y'all was to ever come through, y'all would never see. Y'all not gonna see like food stains and like roaches and nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the living room will be straight, but just know, nigga, my bedroom, bro. You can see like laundry baskets with like clean clothes. You know, you can see a hamper that's a little bit full, or you know. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't dirty. I'm definitely a clutterer. I don't know. I probably wouldn't be the best person to. I don't know. Well, here's the thing though. Cleaning the offices. What do they do? Don't they y'all only really throw out the trash, clean up the trash, vacuum? Y'all don't even really clean up the tables or the desks because those are people's workstations. So you really essentially just clean the bathrooms. Yeah, I guess I could. It's not too hard. Clean the bathrooms. I could clean the bathroom. Who can't clean the bathroom? The bathroom is pretty easy to clean because there ain't shit in the bathroom other than, you know, bathroom shit. But damn, but salute to y'all boys, man. Y'all boys getting it happen. What's this? Money mindset. Y'all boys on that money mindset. This guy that he came in here, you know what I'm saying? You know, talking that business sense for real. Man, I really appreciate y'all boys, man. And I appreciate even the ladies who are ninja watching. But yeah, essentially, a man support man says Molly Maid is a cleaning business. Oh, yeah, you had brought up Money Made earlier. Oh, okay. Damn, see, okay. Hey, y'all dropping some hints, boy. He said, I can't do ish now, and especially at my age. I was in my early WPS athletic and not disabled. Yeah, I get that, bro. Sometimes it happens it happens. That's one thing we can't stop is getting older and stuff like that. Now, a man support man said, call up that naked cleaning service lady, LOL. Oh, shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like a good ass motherfucking business idea for real. But yeah, you already know we already know what that's gonna turn into. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna, hey, we're gonna have a seminar, but I don't know if we're gonna have that type of seminar.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
SkyDaddy 4444 comes back with another $5 super chat. Yes, Lord.
My nigga.
For real, man. I appreciate that. Yes, Lord.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, G. He says, many blue chips in the mug. Cleaning businesses make bank, bro. Might want to look into it. Oh, yeah, that's $40K a month in payroll I have to pay. Bumba clock. Damn, $40K in payroll. That's pretty decent. Considering that some people barely clear $40K a year. Think about that, yo.
Dude, you've been done.
Think about that, yo. Think about that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And that's, hey, damn, this is for real money. This is for real money. This is for real a mini blue chips for real, bro. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. Like, that's another thing, too. From what I'm seeing, sometimes it's just about putting it into action and at least coming up with a plan, dog. For real, bro. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. A man support man says, salute to SkyDaddy 4444. For real, man. Damn, that's impressive. 17th and 0 says a man supported man. He says, whoa now. He said naked maid services or Joe Smith's butt naked massage services like she gave Killer Cam.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it in there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
17 and now says, salute to Sky. He says, Sky Daddy, salute to you once again. Sky Daddy says, salute to all my brothers in the chat. Salute to the Most High. 17 and now says, Sky Daddy 4444, big balling is your hobby for real. Yes, Lord, you already know. Yo, Sky Daddy, you know what I'm saying, on a Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, on a Thursday, after the payroll, he'd be like,
for $1.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
This is gonna sound kind of crazy, Sky Daddy 444, and you might be surprised that I'm gonna say this, but yo, I've always wanted to go to Cincinnati. I always wanted to go to Cincinnati, Ohio. And you'll ask, well, Callie, why you want to come to Cincinnati, Ohio? I don't fucking know. Ever since I was like a little ass kid, like I was watching some little show as a little kid, back in the 80s, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I had cable, but there was some show that like my parents or my mom used to watch. And it was about, I guess, a guy and a woman who had a radio show in Cincinnati. And they used to also about how they was in Cincinnati. And they used to always show this little building that looked like the Capitol Records building in Cincinnati. And for some reason, as a little kid, I just thought that was somewhere you were supposed to go. Like Cincinnati was like popping or some shit. And I ain't gonna lie, when I see the little videos, it do look kind of like all right, like what I'm saying. I don't look Miami or LA or some shit like that, but it looked like it's kind of chill vibes out there, like what I'm saying. Look like you kind of look, you could have like a little quick little getaway, like over there, for real, for real. So shout out to Sky Daddy in Cincinnati, bro. Now 17 says Joe Smith's old lady butt naked massage service like she gave Cameron. Oh yeah. I thought I said that already. Maybe I did. I don't know. But yeah. Is there anything else that I wanted to show y'all? Because I ain't gonna lay. I ain't gonna cap. I'm getting a little late. But I will play a couple things for y'all. Now, Sky Daddy responds and he says, "Oh shit. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think I even discussed that before. Yeah, Joe Smith's old lady was a porn star, and she started doing naked massages after he went broke after the contract died with a debacle with the Timberwolves. Yeah, I remember that. As a matter of fact, I covered that actually. And yeah, that was actually kind of crazy. See, that's what's crazy about making a whole housewife, right? And what's so funny too? She is actually pretty good looking too. So she probably was really something when she was younger, right? But what's actually kind of crazy about that is that just kind of goes to show why you shouldn't make a hoe into a housewife or try to make one, that is. It's because here's the thing. It was all good when he was on the up and up. When he was on the up and up and he had all the money and stuff, when he had the money and the bills are being paid and all that, right? And he had the money, guess what? She probably wasn't even doing no whole shit. I mean, here's the thing. See, that's the caveat about dealing with hoes. If she's a hoe, you don't know if she could have been cheating on this nigga the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, as I digress, she essentially when the money went low, all she did was just go back to what she was used to. That's the biggest problem with dealing with chicks who are, on that tip, who want to basically, or not even want to, but was on that, who had that history. So these guys be getting with these porn stars and they think, okay, well, you know what? I have so much money, I'm gonna personally make her my personal porn star. What ends up happening is that, here's the thing about a porn star. I mean, damn, I don't believe I said that. A porn star is that essentially what happens is that here's the thing. Once a chick is a hoe, you know what I'm saying, she's never your hoe. The Y is silent, right? So essentially, I'm probably, over talking my point, but the truth is that she just went back to what she was used to. And then mind you, if he was to probably divorce her, it'll probably ruin him. That's why a lot of these guys stay in these sexless, both-the-best marriages. Now, oh shit, wait a minute. Sky Daddy, for real, I think you're gonna hit the nail on the head. Sky Daddy says Cincinnati got some dope spots, but it could be dangerous too. A lot of old history here. Some super mid flatbacks too. I believe it. Shit. How far are you from Cleveland? I know Cleveland is kind of like the hood. Now 17th and L says WKRP is in Cincinnati. Was that the show back in the day? Damn, 17th and O, you're the one who hit it on the head, bruh.
My nigga.
WKPR, bruh. Bruh. Hey, but you know what? But you always kind of hit on the fact that we are about the same age. Bruh. That is fucking it, dog. That is fucking it, bruh. Or something about, and we're in Cincinnati. Some bullshit like that, right? Yo, I remember that shit as a fucking kid. And you know why I used to watch that show? I used to watch that show when I was living in Miami as a little ass kid when I was like 3 or 4 years old, bruh. Ain't that some motherfucking shit? That's what's up, bruh. Oh, look. 17th and 0 says, we're in Cincinnati. Bill Belichick. 17th and 0 says, that was one of my first shows of yours that I watched. Oh, shit. Really? Oh, shit. Damn. Athletes are just bad with broads. Hey, salute to you, bro. And salute to, for subscribing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Coming in and chilling with you, boy, bro. Salute.
My nigga.
Yeah, Sky Daddy 44444. What you know about that WKPR? I know you know about that shit too. You from Cincinnati. But that is the fucking show, bruh. WKPR, bruh. Wow. Wow, bruh. WKPR. There ain't no. And think this: if I was on a fucking game show and that was a fucking $1 million question, I would have fucking not won $1 million, bro, off of that shit. Because I did not remember that was. I mean, they probably put it in the multiple choice. I probably would have stemmed in my memory. But once you said it, oh, it is definitely see. Because I remember it had something to do with a radio station. It was a radio station that was in a tall ass little building that looked like the Capitol Records building. And 17th and 0 hit it like target, bro. And yeah, athletes are just bad with bras. Yeah, because look, here's the thing. What I learned too is that it's like, for example, you know, you could be a jack of all trades. You know, you might be well in many, but you'll probably be a master in none because you're so good at everything. Okay, like you have so much hands and so much stuff. You're so good at so many things that you don't have the time to fine tune one thing. And yes, that's kind of like how it is. They're so fine tuning their body, fine tuning their mind to be an athlete, imagining catching the shots. Because here's the thing, you know, I never had the opportunity to play too many sports. You know, as far as I'm talking about organized sports, I ain't talking about just playing basketball and shit like with your homies and shit. No. I did not have the opportunity to play organized sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people did. And one thing I could definitely say is, one thing I definitely know, just, you know, being, you know, at least somewhat athletic, is the fact that part of it has to do with confidence. Like, you almost have to kind of envision you making a shot. And the only way you can really envision a shot is if you practice on your shot. So not only are you getting practice better shot, but half the battle is actually foreseeing you making a shot. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man. Yeah. I think it's very bad with women. I mean, it's almost to the point that it's pretty obvious. Especially, hey, remember Mike Tyson? Remember where Robin Gibbons was embarrassed Mike Tyson doing that interview with Parker Walters? Dude, like at that point, I feel like it's all across the board, man. Even if you're a boxer, you're still bad with women. Because he didn't even know what to say, bro. I know what he was thinking. You bitch. You fucking hoe. But he couldn't say it. Especially in front of a white woman. Now, Sky Daddy says that's exactly why 99.9999% of women today are womb donors at best. See? 17 says when the money get low, she went back to the hoes and it ain't no business like whole business. Church. Facts. He said, we watched what our parents watched back in the day. Facts. Sky Daddy 4444 said my pops used to watch it all the time. Great show. Man, wow. 17 says Lonnie Anderson was a chick on there. Right. And so was Tim Reed. Okay. See? Bruh. Here's the thing. When I think when I went to go, I think when we moved to California, I started watching a lot of that shit. I started watching, that's when like I started watching more like Good Times and fucking Different Strokes and towards black programming. I think that, like I said, we lived in Florida, remember? Hey, Florida, hey, Miami was a different place 40 years ago, y'all. Just know that. It was just know Miami was just a different place in like coming from the early 80s, bro.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
I remember when I used to come out here to see my family, like I'll come out to see like cousins or like, you know, uncles and stuff like that. I still remember when I used to come over for the summer, some of them didn't have BET at their house. I remember some people didn't even have BET at their house in Florida. I'm like, how you not have BET, bruh? Like, no BET?
This is a sick Negro.
17 Leno says, I remember that Barbara Walters' interview with Robin Givens was the first one to defeat Mike Tyson. He said shit was embarrassing even when I was a kid. Hey. Facts.
This is a sick Negro.
What's crazy? You know what's so crazy? You know what's crazy? It's crazy what we remember as kids, huh? Because I remember that. Look, I still remember when she claimed that he beat her up and stuff. Remember? I still remember when the news was, the helicopter was going all over his house, was hovering over his house because, like, I guess, like, you know, he didn't want to let her get her shit up and he didn't want to let her back in the house and all that shit. I still remember that. A man support man said, I used to get disappointed to have cable and BT not included. LOL. Right, for real. Right. It's like getting I don't know. It's like, I don't know. For real. It's like, I don't know. It's like anything that's good that you don't get with it. It's like, okay. It's like, you know, it's like you get the hoe, but you don't take off her bra. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, man, like, damn, man, I kind of want to see it all. Because think about it. As a young black man, ESPN wasn't even what it was. Right? And then two, you only really wanted to watch your MTV Raps and Rap City and a couple of other black shows. Remember, BET wasn't even BET all day. I would say after like 10 o'clock, BET was like infomercials or something like that. Remember that, y'all? BET didn't even show all day. As a matter of fact, I think like on Sundays, BET wouldn't even show again until like later on in the day like that or something like that. But BET was a completely different animal. 17 else says Buster Douglas didn't hit Mike that hard. That was when Mike Tyson used to, he said he used to wear all the loud tracksuits with the curls back then. Well, here's the thing about Buster Douglas. Mike Tyson was facing the grape child, remember? So he wasn't really practicing like he was supposed to and all that. He mentioned that. He mentioned that in interviews. I think recently, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you know, Mike Tyson, here's the thing. Mike Tyson was just, you know, here's the thing. I almost feel like Mike Tyson, once that case happened, Like that was like even though Mike Tyson was still a force to be reckoned with, I kind of feel like after that, that whole little, when he was gonna go to jail and all that stuff, that was basically that was his heyday, basically, of since he beat done. Because when he got out of jail in 3 years, 3 years, he got out and bit Evander Holyfield ear off. Man. Now, a man support man said I watched BET all day except for Sunday. LOL. Facts. 17 else says I didn't receive much ESPN until the early 90s. Right. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about it really in the early 90s, but still, ESPN still wasn't really what it was now. It wasn't even remotely like that. It was still good because people were able to still watch college sports mainly. Oh, but remember when they used to play college sports thing on USA too. Remember that? Now, 17 says, I was saying Robin Givens hit him harder than Buster Douglas. Oh, right. Hey, she sure did.
Emotional damage.
Shit, you know who hit him? You know who hit him harder than Buster Douglas and Robin Givens? The bitch who fucking put a case on her and sent his ass to jail for a couple of years.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Yo, I believe that event was his demise. Not even losing to Buster Douglas. What led to his demise was that whole case, bruh. It was her. It was her who took him down, bruh. And I think Coach Greg Adams kind of mentioned that today too. He was like, I can name. He said there's millions of men whose whole empires fell over one woman. Sky Daddy 4444 says all men pay. Tyson is goofy. Tyson didn't know any better. Tyson was just a street nigga who happened to fall into a great opportunity. Not saying that that's all he is, but that's what he was. He was a gangster. When he was first training to box, he went to I guess he had to go to training, and he from supposed to. I guess when he first came to go stay with his coach or whatever, the first thing he did was look under his bed because he didn't want a nigga on there trying to sneak attack him or some shit like that. CBS and ABC used to be the place for college sports, NFL and NBA in the 80s. Right. I know. I remember that. But you don't remember it started showing it. But I remember, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe that was early 2000s. But I remember USA and ESPN started showing some shit like either in the late 90s or 2000s. Because remember, CBS and ABC, they didn't show all college sports. Remember, there's always in between sports. They could only play so many sports that day, remember? Yeah, I remember there was still multiple networks, man. 17L says Mike Tyson and Tupac ended up in jail behind some hoes. Facts. And think about it. Literally around the same time. They both had to go to Rikers Island. Skydaddy 44444 says, I miss American woman with brown skin that looked like Robin Givens. She was slick back in the day. Yes, Robin Givens was a fine woman, man. She was a fine woman. That was when, and here's the thing, that was when here's the thing, like, that was almost a voluptuous body for us back then. People would call her a skinny bitch now. 17th says TNT was NFL in the early 90s. Yeah, I knew it was one of those things. See, you got a great memory on 17th. I knew it was somebody like USA and TNT. It was somebody. You can say I ain't had cable in a minute. Shit. It was one of them fucking channels. TNT. Is there even still TNT even around? Anyway. Yeah, man. 17 says around the same time, I think that was those broads were hired and set up them up. Well, if you follow the whole Tupac situation, remember, yeah, a matter of fact, that's what they say. They say, a matter of fact, They say, I think Haitian Jack or one of the dudes who got arrested, but he's the one who got off. But then Tupac ended up getting in trouble. And it was one of Haitian Jack's hoes or one of them dudes' hoes or something like that. I don't know if it's Haitian Jack or who, but the dudes who was around Haitian Jack. But, you know, Tupac had a whole little story about all that and how that went down. But, yeah, it was definitely, well, I could definitely say for sure. I don't know about, here's the thing, like Mike Tyson, I don't believe that he raped that girl. Shit, Coach Greg Adams says the reason why Mike Tyson went to jail, he said the reason why, CGA says the reason why Mike Tyson went to jail was because he did not want to walk that bitch downstairs. He said if he would have just walked her downstairs, at least he probably wouldn't have got in trouble. But he kind of just made that bitch, you know, after he fucked her, he just kind of, you know, made her ass leave. And that's what led to the case. He said Tupac didn't even smash her. His homies did. Well, he did smash her. He just didn't smash her at that moment. And essentially, I guess they ran it on her or whatever. But, oh, he left. I thought she left. Well, either way, the bottom line is that, you know, they wanted a certain person to go to jail, which is crazy. She went to Tyson's hotel room at 2 a.m. Wait, look. Here's the thing. I'm not disagreeing anything y'all saying. It's just that, fellas, we need to kind of walk a little. We need to kind of, you know, move a little bit better. Like, for example, even when I drop the chicks off, I like watch them either go in their house or, you know, anything like that. Or I make sure I drop them somewhere where a camera see that we're okay or something like that. Somebody, Ring camera, got to see something. 17 says she felt played and got a case on Tyson. Oh, of course. Right. But hey, we all know women are very sensitive. No matter how they want to talk shit like Glorilla and talk about, well, I'll cuss a nigga up. Nigga, bitch ass nigga. Yeah. You know, I done had hoes tell me, fuck your feelings, nigga, and all that shit. Fuck your feelings, fuck nigga. And I just said, well, bitch, that's why you a $2 hoe or some shit like that. Or, bitch, that's why you're, I don't know what time I just said, whatever, bitch, or something like that to a bitch. And you know, this bitch was like, you call me a bitch? But I was like, bitch, do you not forget calling me a name and be disrespectful to me? Man, look, yo, don't believe it, man. Them chicks will put a case on your ass and will feel played off some little ass shit. That's why aftercare is so important. Damn, we just chilling, huh? On a Thursday. Shit, as if I don't have to go to work tomorrow. But best believe I do work tomorrow. And like I said, I don't mind working more hours because shit, just talking to y'all, it's just work. But goddamn, I gotta go and do that too. Sheesh. All right, let me play y'all a couple little clips that I got that I wanted to talk about. Oh shit, check this out.
That's your father or your grandfather? That's my boyfriend. Oh, your boyfriend? Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yeah. Says when your man got that baby bro's pizza money, let's get a pizza, baby. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be some inexpensive pizza. Well, guess what? He's still digging out them guts, bro.
That's your father or your grandfather?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriend? Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That nigga big goofy, but guess what? He's still winning.
My nigga.
Hey, for what it's worth, she ain't too bad looking, not too shabby. You know what I'm saying? Not too shabby. I mean, you know, maybe I might not let her like a little afro puff, but her body kind of right. But it was actually kind of ironic. See, I don't know where they are, but they definitely somewhere down south. But one thing I could definitely say is, I don't know if y'all peep, but one thing I could definitely say is that that's how real women look, y'all. Not all women are all baddies, you know. This is a woman who has no makeup and no weave. Look. And I ain't gonna lie. This when your man got that baby bros money is definitely in the way of her for real. Because I want to see how her titties look. Well, look at her. She's not that bad. Think about it. This same chick, if y'all can see her, this same chick, if she was to get her eyebrows done, look, if she was supposed to get her eyebrows done and put in a weave, she would just look like a typical ass, Glorilla ass, regular ass bitch. Look, that is just a natural woman, y'all. She got a nice little body though. From what I see, her legs is nice, and he's still smashing, bro. Hey, he got the skills to pay the bill.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
17 ounces have never been abroad. I just went to her house or be alone with her until I know her. Hell yeah. Then 17 ounces salute to OG. That may not be much older than me. Well, yeah, he don't look that old. He don't look that old at all, actually. So this is the fact that he shaved out. Look, and you know what? He must. Damn. I don't know. That kind of look like some gray in his hair. Am I tripping? I thought he had a bald head. Let's see. Look, his hair go down. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, he might be about our age. No cap. You feel me? I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I be looking in the mirror, and sometimes, especially because I be always on air, and I be like, you know, sometimes I be forgetting how old I am. You know what I'm saying? I think the only thing that gives away about how old I am is this gray ass beard. That gray ass beard is the giveaway. But I don't know. I still be feeling young. But yeah, salute to him though, for real.
My nigga.
Everybody who thinks, what's her name? Glorilla is a baddie. That's essentially how she probably would look. Glorilla would probably look without her weave and makeup. Not an ugly chick, you know what I'm saying? Just a regular chick, you know? Probably look like her daddy in the face. 17 and 0 says, I got a full gray beard and some gray in my dreads. Salute to the Silver Gang. You know, salute. Yeah, but that's how a regular woman looks. That's just a chick without her weave makeup and stuff like that. And see this thing. Women don't listen to men. You know what I'm saying? Women, as a matter of fact, women have done their best to not have to listen to men. But the truth is, man, men be trying to tell women good ass advice. Trust me. Most men will probably appreciate her just the way she is. The only thing is, she might have be attracted to a guy who likes her like that. Because remember, the other chick said if a dude try to get at her when she's not on her A game, she's not gonna think that, you know, she's not gonna want to be with a dude who will talk to her on her off day like that. Now, 17 now says she's definitely smashable. Yeah, she is. And look, and I like the fact that she was admitting that was her man. She admitted that was her motherfucking man. I like that. I really appreciate that. I mean, well, I don't really care, but well, I do care because I think that's dope. But you know, we're gonna appreciate that. I like the fact that she he was talking to her, I guess. So hey,
That's your father or your grandfather?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Shit.
This is a sick Negro.
Mm-hmm. At the ripe age of 46, you can literally date a woman's daughter, a woman's legal age daughter, and date her mama at the same time.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm not saying that, I'm not speaking on past experience, but I'm just saying.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
17 else says I will talk to her if we cross paths and she seemed interested. Yeah. Like I said, that's just how, that's just how real women look, man. Especially real black women. That's a chick without the weave, without her hair being permed and all that shit, without the fake eye contact, without the fake lashes. That's just how she looked. She probably smelled real good too, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? I've always been into natural sisters. Like, I like dread. I like black women with dreads. I think my only thing with black women with dreads now is I end up realizing that although they might have that beautiful locks in their hair, her brain is still more than likely 9 out of 10 processed. So, unfortunately, even men with dreads, at one point in time, when you had dreads in your hair, it actually meant something. It don't mean shit no more. That don't mean that you're righteous. That don't mean that that don't mean that you're righteous. That don't mean that you love black people. That doesn't mean that you feel that you're African. That doesn't mean that you feel, Pan-African or nothing like that. It's just literally a fashion statement now. And a lot of black women also kind of find out something that is a true fact about having locks is that it's less expensive than fucking doing your hair and getting the fucking weaves. Plus, it's easy on your head too. Like, you gotta fucking burn your hair with weaves and stuff like that and all that. So some chicks are just doing it not necessarily because, because that's their preferred hairstyle, but because it's less maintenance. Even though, to keep them really nice might end up costing you a little more money. Now, 17 else says that is definitely in our wheelhouse at our age. A daughter in her 20s and a mom in her 40s and 50s. I love women with locks. Yeah, man. I used to have a thing for women with locks, man. I used to be my shit. I still kind of like women with locks. You feel me? I kind of like that. I mean, I kind of feel like any chick who's at least willing to wear her own hair is a good start, but everything else has to follow through because, like I said, I know a lot of bitches who got dreads, and them bitches are not really. Those are not the women that I would like to use as womb donors. Shit, I probably wouldn't like to use most bitches as womb donors, but hey. 17th says that is my favorite style of bras. Me too. I tend to kind of notice a general trend with them too. They tend to be kind of HOEs, bro. Am I wrong? I mean, I'm sure that there's some. Yeah, I'm sure there's some dread head chick who's probably holding her has a vow of celibacy. But I'll honestly say I think most dread head chicks are definitely 304s. Am I wrong?
He ain't lying.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just based off of my experience. I don't know. I guess it's the type of woman that I deal with.
Emotional damage.
But yo, man, your boy ain't gonna cap. Even though, man, y'all been really good y'all been really good to your boy tonight. So shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, aka Facebook. Shout out to everyone on X, formerly known as Twitter. Y'all come on to the Cali West side of things. Cali West Miami is the name of the show on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Y'all boys have a good night. All right?